I was getting a little hungry and was gonna make myself an apple and peanut butter snack, and I thought I would show you my new apple slicer. Wanted to say thank you to the company for sharing their product with me. So let's take a closer look at this guy. Actually a really pretty design. Love the two-tone color. So we have a light green and a dark green. It is 2 pieces. So we have this piece down here, which actually is for your juices. So you can just kind of pour them out if you want to keep the apple juice. And then you can see how it cuts and makes the sections. And then this is the top part where you have the slices here. Be careful, these are sharp. Very important part to this. So these two go together. When you are slicing them, you want to make sure that these parts line up. Otherwise, if you're doing this, then it will not work. So you want to make sure that these line up with each other so that you have a good push. Another way to look at it too is if these handles line up with a little spout here. So either line the 2 like rectangle pieces together or line the handle and the spout together. But either way that works, but just make sure that you do that before you slice your apple. Otherwise it'll get kind of stuck and hard to slice. So apple in, you just kind of place them down in your groove. Mine's a little lopsided, poor guy. Got your top. I'm gonna line them up so my rectangle, or you can think of it as handle and spout. But either way, I think it's a little bit easier if you see the rectangle. So in it goes, and then my guy's a little lopsided, so I'm not making this easy. There we go. Give it a good push down. And there you go. So you have your core here and then your 8 little apple slices around him. So very safe. So we're not touching the blades inside at all. You have nice thick handles to push down on. And I also love that we have this bottom piece because then I don't have to get like a cutting board or something underneath to protect my counter from the sharp part, because I feel like a lot of the apple slicers are just the apple slicers. So like you have to put your apple either on your counter or on a cutting board. So then you have something to cut on. And I like that this is all together. I don't have to roam around my kitchen trying to look for another product. So all of it goes together. So let's check out. Again, there's my core. And then we just have these nice little apple slices. It's gonna be great with my peanut butter. So excited for my little snack. Look good, nice even slices, went through perfectly. So even with that wonky apple, it worked beautifully. And then nice and clean inside here. I didn't have any juices that I need to pour out. So I'll just rinse this underwater and I'm good to go for my next apple snack. Overall, super happy with this product. Lots of things to love about it and can't wait to keep using it.